Hey beautiful, welcome back to my tarot channel. If this is your first time here, I'm Roya. I'm an intuitive tarot and oracle reader. Now my dear, hope you're having an amazing day and everything's going fine with you. If today's not the best day, I'm sending you tons and tons and tons of positive energy, and I hope everything will be well soon. Now, guys, today I'm back with another pick a card reading, and today's pick a card reading is all about me bragging about you. My dear, I woke up today and I really felt like bragging, so I thought let's brag about you today. Let's talk about how amazing you are, my dear. This is such a fun and exciting reading, and I hope you're looking forward to it just as much as I am. And by the way, this is going to be a candle wax reading. So, as always, I have three pals you can choose from. This is pal 1 with the star card, this is pal 2 with the empress card, and this is pal 3 with the high priestess card. As always, my dear, please feel free to pause the video, or you can also meditate on the cards if you feel like you need a little bit more time to choose. You will find all the timestamps in the description box, but of course also in the comment section. And as always, my dear, please keep in mind that this is a general reading, so not everything may resonate with you. But yeah, having said that, let's begin. Hey pal 1, welcome to your reading, my dear. Now let's see. Let me brag about you, my dear. What makes you so amazing? Now, before any candle wax reading, as you guys may know, I already meditated for you guys, and I would like to start straight away with your reading. Let me light up your candle and then let's start. For my beautiful pile 1. As always, my dear, as always, please give me a moment. Please give me a moment to tune into the energies in here for you guys, and then let's see what messages can we get about you. What makes you so amazing, my dear? What do you need to know? Let's see, let's see. Okay, the first message I'm getting, we're starting off already very strongly. What I'm getting, my dear, one thing that really stands out when it comes to you is you're someone who... Okay, that's interesting. It's almost like I'm looking at this from like others' point of view. You know, I know this is not about how other people see you, but for some reason I'm getting this energy here. What I'm getting is that one thing that makes you so amazing and that a lot of people see in you is how incredible capable you are. This is something I got. It's kind of like people see in you someone who you could start many different things, okay? Many different things that couldn't be more different, but you can make it work so nicely, I'm hearing. So, for example, you guys are the kind of people who maybe start something new, a hobby. If you put your mind into it, your energy, your focus into it, you can truly succeed. Like, it's kind of like whenever you touch something, you make something incredible out of it. And you know, sometimes we're not even aware of this because sometimes we may put more attention on our weaknesses and our strengths because, you know, we have been conditioned to that, to be a little bit more harsh on ourselves, right? So we may not really think about that much when it comes to what we're good at, but more so at what we're bad. But I would like to talk about the fact, even if this is something you don't take serious or you think, well, it's just something normal, but this is something incredible. The fact that you are such a versatile person, someone who can honestly dive into so many different topics and you can create something great out of it. This is a talent. This is something a lot of people actually admire about you because you are very adaptable as well, as something I'm hearing. And honestly, you guys, wow, like I don't know what else to say. It's kind of like you are. One second, I'm receiving a message. If for some reason some of you guys underestimate yourselves, I'm hearing, what are you doing? What are you doing? Pal 1, you are the last person who should underestimate yourself. It's kind of like everyone is seeing your potential. Are you seeing it as well? If yes, that's amazing. Keep going, keep doing you. If you're watching this and you feel like I am overestimating your potential, or you may feel like, well, I mean, I am someone who, is creative, or I have a lot of ideas, or when I start something, yes, I am good at many things, but still, like, I'm not that good. Let me tell you, pal 1, you need to reconsider because what I'm seeing is what other people see. And the question is, do you see it as well? Do you see literally? I mean, this star card I feel like is fitting your energy wonderful. Do you see the star that you are? This is my question. Do you see the star that you are? Because if you don't, let me tell you, everyone does. And it is time for you to see yourself the way that you are. I know sometimes the way we perceive ourselves can be far from truth or far from reality because very often, as I said, we are harsh on ourselves and we shrug off, many things that we think is not a big deal, but actually are so like such great traits to have. And it's kind of like we see ourselves differently from other people, how they see ourselves, right? And I just want to tell you, and I truly mean it, you are the star. You truly are. And one thing, why is this? I don't understand, you guys. This reading is all about what makes you amazing, right? And although my attention was not at all to, bring other people's perception of you into this reading, still I'm getting it coming through. It's kind of like we're moving into how people view you, how they see you. It's kind of bringing in this energy for some reason. But what I'm getting is that a lot of people, when I say they see the potential in you, and this potential that you have is something so unique and so incredible and so amazing, this is something long term. It's kind of like people imagine in their minds all the different future that you can create for yourself. Sometimes we maybe look at someone or we hear something about an individual and we may think, wow, yeah, their future is safe, or yeah, their future is very promising, their future is definitely one to look forward to. This is exactly what I'm getting. This is how people view you. This is what they see in you. They see in you someone who is on the path of creating something incredible for themselves. Pile 1, you guys are incredible. I really feel like pile 1 are the kind of people who, when they put something into their mind, when they believe in themselves, yeah, you truly, yeah, you truly can achieve everything. And I know it sounds very big and very exaggerated, but But seriously, it depends on what it is that you want. You have so much that people see, that people view as incredible. Your energy, my dear, is truly something very beautiful. You are someone who has such a your energy is so alive, your energy is so vibrant, your energy is so colorful, your energy is so powerful. Powerful, you guys. And it doesn't surprise me, to be honest, now that I'm looking into everything, that we're getting so much messages coming through about other people, because your energy is so vibrant that it draws other people's attention, it catches other people's attention. And this is all about what makes you amazing, and my attention was to only talk about you, but it doesn't surprise me that I'm also talking about other people's energy and how they perceive you, excuse me, because the star that you are, no wonder other people see it, admire it. Because they can't resist. Okay, when you look at this, let's just say, when you look at the night sky and you see this glowing, this incredible star shining through that literally catches your attention. This is what I'm seeing for you as well. And let me tell you, Palawan, there are truly a lot of people around you who recognize that. Coming back to the future message, who recognize that you are someone who's going to build a great future for you. And honestly, this is something that people admire, and some people may also be envious of or jealous of. That's something I'm getting here. This is so interesting. I'm wondering how PAL 2 and 3 will go, because with you guys, we definitely are getting, I would say, the energy moving into how the people view you, how they see you kind of energy. But I truly feel like one thing that makes you amazing is the fact that what you touch can turn into gold because of your incredible potential. And don't hide away, my dear. This reminds me of a reading that I recorded yesterday, in which I did a mystery candle wax reading. And in one of the 3 pals, there was actually a message about not hiding, expressing yourself, coming forward, showing the world what you have to offer. And for some reason, this really reminds me of this energy here. Maybe you watched this reading as well, but what makes you amazing is that your light can light up other people's spirits as well. You are someone, what makes you amazing is you inspire other people through who you are, through your work, through your imagination, your creativity. My dear, if some of you guys are watching this and maybe at the back of your mind, you always wanted to share something with other people, whether it's online or offline, let me tell you, you are the kind of person who can literally get a following or get a lot of people inspired through your work. This is what I'm getting. You guys have this kind of energy of of people who mesmerize others. I love this pile so much. You know, when I asked the question, what makes you amazing, I thought that maybe we're gonna get different traits coming through about you, this, and that, and so on. But really, this what makes you amazing reading is all about the fact that you don't have to do something to become amazing or impress other people. The way you are, the person that you are already amazing. Okay? And this amazing energy that you embody, when you put it into an idea, when you put it into something, it becomes gold because you are gold yourself. We attract what we are, right? You are the star. You are this incredible ball of energy. And it doesn't surprise me that people see in you someone who's also gonna attract a lot of gold in their life, you know, a lot of amazing energies into their life, a lot of opportunities in their life. You could also, by the way, be great manifestors. Or let me tell you that if you co create your life mindfully with a lot of attention, once again, there is really nothing that you couldn't create for yourself. This is how powerful you are, my dear Padawan. Oh my goodness, I love this reading. I love this reading. My dear Padawan, this is all I have for you guys for today. If you would like to claim this energy, let's go, of course, with a star emoji. I mean, how else, right? I mean, this is you. Let's go with a star emoji, my dear. Drop a star emoji in the comments section below, my dear, if you would like to claim this energy. As always, if you haven't, I also invite you to subscribe to the channel. If you do, my dear, don't forget to hit the bell because otherwise you may not get notified when I upload an Epic card or candle wax reading. And my dear, as always, if you would like to connect with me more on Instagram, I invite you there as well. My beautiful Pal1, take care, my dear. Hey, Pal 2, welcome to your reading, my dear. Now let's see what makes you so amazing, my dear. What do you need to know about this? So, as always, as you guys may know, I already meditated for you guys. So, let's start straight away with your reading. Let me light up your candle for my beautiful Pal 2. Now, my dear, as always, please give me a moment. Please give me a moment to tune into the energies in here for you guys for my beautiful Pal 2. What makes you so amazing? What do you need to know? Let's see, let's see. Okay. All right. My dear Pal 2, I just want to say you are so, so strong. You are such a fighter. You guys are people who have come such a long way when it comes in life. You know how it feels like to go through times in your life in which I'm literally hearing life feels like a struggle. You know how it feels like when I'm hearing when giving up is no option, when you have to continue no matter what, when you have to challenge yourself when it comes to how much strength you have. And I just want to tell you guys how incredible you guys are. I see the journey. I see how much you have fought. I see how incredible, powerful you guys are. Your strength, your beauty, your willpower. I see it all. And I just want to tell you guys that you are incredible. For some of you guys, you could be old souls, okay? This is something, I know it's so random, but this is a message I'm receiving here as well. You guys are people who, not only when it comes to this lifetime, of course, take it how it resonates, okay? Some people may believe in past lives, some may not, but if this is something that resonates with you, what I can say is that you guys are people who are like, your soul is incredibly wise. You have seen many things, you have experienced many things in other lifetimes as well, and it shines through. I feel like when people meet you for the very first time when it comes to this lifetime, they can sense that there is just something incredibly wise about you. Maybe you guys have experienced in the past that no matter your age, people always thought you were very, very mature, and you just have this aura about you that I'm hearing screams strength. And this lifetime has definitely also challenged you when it comes to gathering your strength and, you know, making your inner warrior, your inner fighter come through. And I know that when we go through negative times in our life, the last thing we may do is be grateful for it, right? I mean, when you're going through a dark phase in your life, you just want this to end, right? You just want this phase to move on and, you know, life to feel lighter again, things to get better again. But one message I'm receiving here from the energies is that the things you have experienced in life have made this person that you are today. And I know we all have heard this before, you know, that our past experiences have created our present version. But I just want to tell you that you have gone through transformation. There is no doubt about it. You have gone through transformation. And this transformation is also a part of what makes you so amazing. I'm hearing there is no one like you. There is no one like you. Your beauty. One second, I'm receiving a message. Yeah, I feel like this is something that people actually admire about you a lot. The the transformation. You guys have gone through some kind of transformations in your life, whether it's because of life experiences, right? They definitely can make us transform on a very deep level, especially when being strong is the only option that we have, right? We literally go through processes and transformations and growth in a lot of, I would say, tough times in our lives. But this transformation doesn't only have to be because of life experiences. For some, you could have literally gone through physical transformations as well that you guys chose. But what I can say is that this is something that a lot of people see in you. They see your transformative nature, and this is something they admire about you a lot. And going back to, if for some of you guys, you have gone through periods in your life in which you or life made you realize how powerful, how strong you are, it's almost like I'm getting I'm getting that a lot of people knowing about your life story or knowing about the journey you have been on so far, this is something that they have so much respect for, something that they admire about you as well. For some of you guys, maybe you start off somewhere at zero and you have worked your way through when it comes to, who you are and what you have today. You've put so much sweat and tears into creating the kind of life you are living today. And I just want to tell you guys, you can be so proud of yourself, my dear pal, too. Genuinely. You can be so proud of the person that you have become. Maybe you're watching this and you're just like, well, I haven't achieved the things that I want yet. I don't think that, I'm not living my dream life yet. I don't think that I should be proud of myself. No, let me tell you, you absolutely should. Because even though for some of you guys you are not and you're at your end goal yet, still, I mean, you've come so far in your journey, and it is something that is so admiring, and it is what makes you so amazing, my dear. Honestly, you guys are the kind of people who life can never throw something at you guys and you won't be able to handle it. You are so much stronger than that. You guys are so much more powerful than that. And once again, you can be proud of who you are. I feel like there is something about you as well that makes people want to be a better person. You could be someone who feels like people are drawn towards you, but let me tell you that when people are in your presence, when people spend time with you, it genuinely makes them happy. Your energy, my dear, is one that is very beautiful. It could even be the case that when people are in your presence, they feel very peaceful, they feel really good about themselves. When people are around you, it could be the case that they forget about their worries or about their problems. And once again, being in your presence, it could be very healing, but at the very least, it is definitely very peaceful to be around you. And I don't know whether you guys are aware of this or not, but you're definitely the kind of person who makes people naturally drawn towards you. And speaking of that, there is definitely something very natural about you that feels incredibly authentic. That is, once again, I'm hearing your beauty, but beauty can be something inside and out. And I'm definitely getting both here. On one hand, I'm getting that you guys are incredibly beautiful people when it comes to your physical attractiveness. Like, let me tell you guys, you have, I don't know why I'm feeling drawn to do so, but you guys have the Empress card, right? And for me personally, the Empress card is the card in the tarot that can symbolize beauty. Of course, it has a lot of different meanings, but one meaning that it has for me is beauty, even attractiveness, even physical attractiveness. I mean, the Empress card is one of the cards in the tarot, which is literally when we talk about the illustrations in a lot of different decks. It is always one of the most beautiful ones. You can really feel like whoever has illustrated the card has put a lot of thoughts into making it beautiful, making it very aesthetically pleasing and stuff like that. And just look at this card alone. I mean, it is incredible. It is so, so beautiful. And it is not connected to your gender, my dear. That doesn't matter. It's just an illustration, it's just an example here. But what I can get here is that you have, you are beauty. And excuse me, my dear, I'm still a little bit sick. But as I was saying, you guys definitely are the kind of people who people feel physically attracted to. And I want to be honest, I'm even getting like intimacy wise. A lot of people feel attracted towards you in that area as well. I'm just gonna say it the way it's coming through. A lot of people find you hot, for sure. A lot of people get physically attracted towards you. But you see, there's this outside beauty that your physical beauty shines, but then there is also this inner beauty that comes from your incredible character, your beautiful personality, but at the same time, this strength that I've been talking about, this strength that has been like a muscle. You know, a muscle needs to be trained to get bigger or more strong, right? Like stronger. You guys are the same. You are also people who through life have become stronger and stronger, and you have trained your strength. And your strength is something that people cannot buy, people cannot fake. It is something that life has created in you. And I know it sounds maybe not very important or something that people could ever find attractive. I mean, if someone talks about internal beauty, maybe the last thing they're going to think about is strength being something that is being perceived as attractive. But this strength, with other words, are the experiences that you've made. And our journey, my dear, is what has made us who we are. And it is part of your journey, it is part of your story. And once again, I'm getting that so many people have a lot of respect for you. You are truly someone who people respect, and who people look up to. Maybe it's also because of your life experiences. Maybe you have also experienced that people reach out to you for advice or guidance because, once again, they see in you wisdom, they see in you strength, and they have a lot of respect for that. They admire your. I'm literally hearing. One second. I'm receiving so many messages for you guys. But as I was saying, they admire your powerful presence, and yeah, it cannot be ignored. It can definitely not be ignored. Let me tell you that. Excuse me, my dear. Another thing I would like to say here is that I talked about the fact that people feel very drawn towards you and that they love to be in your presence because your presence indeed is very nurturing, is very soothing, is very peaceful. But in addition to that, you're also someone who is capable of creating deep and strong bonds. And as human beings, whether we know that or not, but we are social beings and we love to, on a deeper level, connect with people and have strong connections and have strong bonds, right? And have deep connections and relationship with others. And you are someone who people see this potential in. People see you as someone who they want to have as a long term or lifelong friend, as a lifelong like family member, in the sense that they want you to be in their life, they want to be connected with you actively, or also as a lifelong partner. People really have the desire to have you in their life. And Maybe you're also someone who you would rather have less friends or less people around, but therefore real people, real friendships, real connections. This is something that people see in you. Yeah, definitely. There are a lot of people who want to be friends with you. And also, let me see. One second. Okay, this is interesting. I see some romantic interests coming through, although it's a very, I would say, small message. I'm not getting any context when it comes to this message. I don't know whether you guys are single or in relationships or, what's happening in your love life, but I can feel romance in your energy. Whether it's something coming towards you or something already in your life. But this is just something I wanted to quickly mention because it's coming through here. Romance, yeah. My dear pal, two, this is all I have for you guys for today. If you would like, my dear, to claim this reading, then let's go with a sun emoji. Okay, drop a sun emoji in the comment section below. My dear, as always, if you haven't, I also invite you to subscribe to the channel. If you do, my dear, don't forget to hit the bell because otherwise you may not get notified when I upload any pick a card or candle wax reading. And my dear, as always, if you would like to connect with me more on Instagram, I invite you there as well. My beautiful pal too. Take care, my dear. Hey pal 3, welcome to your reading, my dear. Now let's see what makes you so amazing, my dear. What do you need to know? Now, as always, I already meditated for you guys and I would like to start straight away. Excuse me, my dear, if my voice sounds a little bit weird or if I'm gonna cough. I'm still a little bit sick. But let's see. All right. For my beautiful pile 3, as always, my dear, as always, please give me a moment. Please give me a moment to tune into the energies in here for you guys. For my beautiful pal 3, what makes you amazing? What do you need to know? Okay, excuse me. The first thing, my dear, that I'm receiving for you guys here is something actually which, yeah, it's very interesting. What I'm getting is that you are someone who has low self respect. You know what you deserve. And I'm hearing, I don't settle for less. I feel like you've come a very long way when it comes to your self love journey. You definitely had your times in which you have, struggled a lot when it comes to that. And maybe right now you are not where you hope to be, okay, your ideal place when it comes to your self-love journey. You're still, moving towards it, but still you've come such a long way, and this is something, my dear, you can be so proud of. I see i see that the journey has not been easy, and especially in the kind of world we're living in which we are being like, there's so much being thrown at us, right, when it comes to we overthinking about, ourselves, comparing ourselves and stuff like that. And It definitely doesn't make the journey any easier, but I just want to tell you that you still have come such a long way, my dear, and even though you are not at the finish line yet, the way you would maybe ideally hope to be, you're better than where you were yesterday. And honestly, I want to congratulate you because I know the journey has been very difficult. I know sometimes living on this earth, loving ourselves can be one of the most difficult things and one of the most courageous things we can do. I see you, my dear. I see you. And I just want to tell you how lovable you are, how incredible you are, how beautiful you are. Having a great relationship with yourself is truly something that you're so, so deserving of. And this is something that you need to know. You are incredible, my dear. You truly are amazing. And when it comes to the question, what makes you amazing? It is that you've come such a long way when it comes to your self love and when it comes to your journey. You are reconnecting with yourselves, and it is so beautiful to see that you're not compromising anymore, interesting anymore. So at one point, you could have, okay? You could have settled for less than you think you deserve, or you could have put yourself in situations in which today you would never ever subscribe to that anymore because you know you deserve so much more. And even though maybe for some of you guys you regret doing certain things that, you know, did not come from a place of love, what is important now is that now you know what you're deserving of and you know your worth. And I'm so, so happy to see this for you. And what I find so interesting is there is so much about you that is so lovable. Speaking of that, let me tell you, Pal 3, I really feel like you guys are the kind of people that a lot of people are interested in, or you could have secret admirers, by the way, as well. Excuse me, my dear. Like, looking into all the three energies of all the three pals so far, I really feel like you guys are the kind of people who a lot of people fall in love. A lot of people fall in love with you. A lot of people feel safe around you. You make people feel comfortable, feel safe, and honestly, people don't even need to know you like that. You know, maybe you just met someone, but they feel so comfortable around you. And this says a lot about your energy because, you know, people can fake everything nowadays, but one thing you can and probably won't be able to fake is your energy. And your energy introduces you before you introduce yourself. Your energy speaks for itself, you know. And when it comes to you, what I can say is that this energy that you have is something that draws people in, something that makes you so amazing for a lot of people, something that makes people so comfortable and safe around you because your energy introduces you. And can I talk about the fact as well? This is something I got in the beginning of the reading. Also, is that there is no doubt about the fact that you guys are definitely connected to your spirit guides. You guys are heavenly I'm hearing guided as well. Okay, when it comes to your life, you guys are definitely the kind of people who are listening to your intuition. You're looking for the signs. You are receptive to receiving messages and receiving insights from your guides. And this is something that people also see. And speaking of what makes you so amazing as well, is this beautiful connection that you have towards those divine energies, that you open yourself up to it. I don't know why, but today I felt drawn to talk about the card of every single pile. And with you guys, I feel like doing the same. And with the high priestess being here, okay, it doesn't matter who you are. This is not gender specific, but when I see this beautiful woman in this beautiful illustration, and she's also wearing a moon necklace here, I can literally see the divination coming out of her. I can see the incredible connection that no one can take away from her. No one can make her disconnect from her truth, from her connection to the divine energies, to her higher self, to her spirit guides, to her soul family. This is just something that no one can take away from this high priestess. And this is what I see for you as well. Even when you come across people who are not spiritual, who are the complete opposite of it, who may even think spirituality is ridiculous or they don't believe in things like that, they can still sense in you something divinely. Maybe not something they can voice. They may not be able to describe what it is about you that gives them this impression, but let me tell you, my dear Pal 3, this is an aura that you have, perhaps even mysterious aura, okay, in certain circumstances. And this is something that makes you very unique and very beautiful in your own way. And there is no doubt about the fact that you have something divinely about you. And the reason for that is because you are connected to the divine. And of course, we all are, okay? We all are spiritual beings having a human experience. But the reason why some people are coming forward with an energy like that, or are perceived like that more so than others, is because they're more in tune with it. They're more in touch with that side of them, and perhaps even actively in touch with it, right? Communicating, being connected, and maybe even doing certain practices to live their spirituality more, or connect with their spirit guides more, or to their own higher self. And this is something I see with you guys. It's kind of like another thing that makes you very amazing. Through you, people actually get the desire to connect with themselves. And this is one of the most beautiful things and one of the most beautiful influences we can have on other people, when we inspire them to get in touch with themselves, or in touch with their own spirituality, whatever this may mean to them. It's something very personal. And this is something very beautiful, because it's kind of like what makes you amazing is this magic that you hold, and it makes people also inspired to look at life more magical, and also look into their own beautiful connection to the divine. Wow, this has to be my favorite pile. I love this because these kind of energies, my dear, are literally what also inspires me. When I see someone walking and embodying this energy, it also makes me feel empowered more. When I see someone be empowered like that, it's kind of like your magic makes other people magical as well. Whoever you are, Pal 3, you're literally inspiring my yeah, you're inspiring me right now. This is so beautiful. And I feel like, okay, yeah, I feel like when it comes to you, another thing we need to talk about is your incredible mind. You guys are incredibly, I'm hearing, sharp and intelligent people. And you don't miss stuff. You also pick up the small details, you know? You're very observing. You are. And the reason for that also is because, you know, you guys are very receptive when it comes to energies and when it comes to messages, that even when it comes to like normal kind of situations in life, this attentive nature that you have is also there when it comes to, you know, non spiritual, I would say, situations. And this is something that makes you very sharp and something that makes you very amazing. It's kind of like no one can fool you. I'm hearing no one can fool you anymore. So, for some of you guys, maybe you've come a very long way when it comes to your strength and when it comes to your journey, okay? But no one can manipulate you anymore because now you see through it. I feel like you guys are also people who can read energies very well. Maybe when you were younger, you didn't really understand why, but you just got certain vibes coming off of people. Even, for example, when a lot of people liked a certain person, you just didn't like them because there was something off about them. And maybe you didn't understand it, maybe people didn't understand it either, but it was kind of like you can see through people. And just because someone smiles, that doesn't mean they're genuine or they have positive intentions towards you, right? Because you're so in tune once again, and don't let me even start with your intuition, but because you are so gifted, you can also read people like that. And this is also something that makes you very amazing. Pile 3, let me also tell you that for some, maybe you were drawn to Pile 2 as well. If this is the case, then feel free to watch it. If not, then as always, just stick with this Pile here. But this is another message I'm receiving for you guys. But definitely, yeah. The divine is having a big hand in your life, and this is something that your higher self chose and wanted to experience. They wanted to be guided, they wanted to be supported, you know? And you definitely have energies that I'm hearing will be with you all the way, will be supporting you no matter what. Okay, I'm getting a message coming through, which this is pretty random, but something is in the making. Something you guys have been patiently for a very long time waiting for. I'm seeing that it is in the making. It's kind of like it is growing, you know? This it's time, it's coming. What is this about? This is so random. Can we get more information about this? What is coming? What have you patiently waiting for? No, they're not giving me any insights for that. Maybe there is a reason for it why they're not showing me. But something you guys have been waiting for, it's coming closer. And I want to emphasize that I see you guys very, very patient for it. Not just something like, I'm not talking here for a week, but this is something for some of you guys. You could have been patient for months or even years. Yeah, once again, I see your, like, the energies are orchestrating this. Oh my goodness, this reminds me, I believe, of a message that I got from my previous reading. This is so interesting. In another pile today, I also got the previous reading I uploaded coming through as well. It's kind of like this reading is a little bit connected to my mystery reading, to my last reading. I think I got a very similar message coming through yesterday as well, in which something divinely orchestrated was coming through finally. I think I talked about maybe even a manifestation. This could be connected to my previous reading, my dear, if you resonate with it. Maybe you watched it and yeah, you got the message that a manifestation of yours, which you have been patiently working on, it's indeed like I'm getting the energy coming through again. That's interesting. If you haven't watched my previous reading, then yeah, maybe this is your sign to watch the mystery reading of yesterday. My dear pal 3, this is all I have for you guys for today. If you would like to claim this reading, then definitely let's go with a moon emoji, okay? Because this is definitely your energy today. Claim this reading, my dear, through dropping a moon emoji in the comment section below. As always, thank you so much, my dear, for allowing me to connect with your inspiring energy. And if you haven't, I also invite you to subscribe to the channel. If you do, my dear, don't forget to hit the bell because otherwise you may not get notified when I upload any pick a card or candle wax reading. And my dear, as always, if you would like to connect with me more on Instagram, I invite you there as well. My beautiful pal 3. Take care, my dear.